Some of you out here right now walking around with an STD and don't even know it. This ain't a joke. You caught it from exposure. You caught it through your bloodline. You caught it through mimicry. You thought you were just tired, just anxious, just distant. Nah. You're infected. And what's worse, you're contagious. Warning, this episode is a diagnostic tool, not a conversation. It is a subpoena for your soul. If you are infected, you will feel exposed. If you are the carrier, you will feel confronted. If you've passed it down, you will feel sick. Side effects may include shame that doesn't belong to you, memory flashes of your mother's voice and your tone, sudden hatred for the silence you thought was peace, and the realization that you've infected others without intent. Welcome to Do You Rules. Today we check for spiritual contamination. Let's work. You didn't invent the trauma, but you breathed it in. You were 6 feet too close to somebody who coughed unresolved rage into your childhood, who sneezed emotional detachment all over your love language, who whispered fear into your ear every time you dreamed. You inherited an STD, spiritually transmitted disease. It spreads through broken eye contact, through fake peace at dinner tables, through backhanded compliments passed off as jokes, through parents who told you they loved you, but loved their trauma more. And now, you are the one leaking it. At work, through passive quitting. At home, through emotional silence. On social media, through performative healing. In your spirit, through disobedience dressed as discernment. You ain't asked for it, but now it is yours. And what you don't rebuke, you reproduce. This ain't a get well soon. This is a spiritual quarantine. You see, STDs, spiritually transmitted diseases, are emotional viruses stored in the subconscious, activated by similar frequencies. They often bypass logic and attach to belief systems. They mutate across generations. They disguise themselves as personality, culture, coping mechanisms, or just how I am. What begins as emotional mimicry becomes spiritual identity theft. The only cure is conscious override. You must author a new emotional blueprint through remembrance, through obedience, through God. Now, if you don't get checked, your children will inherit your infection. If you don't isolate the wound, it will become your home. If you don't cleanse the transmission, your presence will become a virus to every room you enter. You will raise silence. You will marry trauma. You will worship detachment. Tragic, I know. So this is where we get high off healing. It's time for our ARR covenant loop, where we audit, remix, re-record. And as always, we start with an audit.
Your call is very important to us.
Ask yourself, what emotional reactions in you don't feel like you? Whose voice echoes in your silence? When did the infection begin. Then you want to hit them with the remix. Replace these thoughts. That's just how I am with that is what infected me. Replace I'm protecting my peace with I'm hiding from alignment. Replace I'm doing my best with I am avoiding my source. Then you want to re-record it. Rebuke it out loud by name. I break agreement with the infection of, and insert your infection. Re-record your memory. Speak what God said about you, not what trauma taught you. You are not sick. You are sacred, but infected. And if you want the voice of God to return, you need to clear the static of spiritual disease. Because until you remember who you are, everything you touch will carry your contamination. Check yourself before your soul checks out. Own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.